Yes, yes, yes. Thank you again for tuning in to another week with Fathers Who Care. And as always, we at Fathers Who Care, we're doing whatever we can to get out there in the community to continue to bring to you, the viewing audience, individuals, organizations, resources, anything that we can find that we have found in our community that's beneficial, that's empowering, that's enlightening, that's encouraging, and that's nurturing. And I'm going to introduce our guest this evening, but before I do that, I want you to understand that this month has been a month that we have been literally promoting teamwork. We just really believe at Fathers Who Care and our collaborative organizations that teamwork really makes the dream work. And so what we've been doing for the last couple of weeks is kind of setting you up to see some of our partners. And we wanted you to see how things can work when you work together. And I want to just kind of lay some foundation here before I introduce you to Alicia and tell you about the good stuff that she's doing on empowering Fathers Who Care, on branding and marketing the West Garfield Park community stakeholders, where our primary focus is to bring sector of partners together from all sectors of the community and to reduce underage drinking and promote a safe and drug-free community while bridging the generational gaps between the young folks and us younger folks. I'm younger than them, they're younger than me. David is older than me, actually. But that's a joke, y'all didn't get it. But that's all right, we'll keep it moving. So, the thought for this evening is we want to just first let you know that we at Fathers Who Care strongly believe that when you work together, there's nothing that you can't do. I really believe that if we just continue to push each other and strive with each other and go over the humps with each other, united we stand and divided we fall. The number here is 312-738-1060. 312-738-1060. We're going to be talking tonight about, can teamwork really make the dream work while empowering our communities? Can we really work together to reduce some of the ills in our community? And how can we market and brand the good stuff that you're doing? Oh yeah, we're talking about that tonight. I know some of you may be a little bit heated, a little bit upset about the election. I'm going to just tell you like this. Those things happen. It is not the end of the world. Now it's time for you to collaborate. Now it's time for you to work with folks who are working with you. We can do these things. I'm always reminded of that it takes a village, right? You heard that before? Clinton said it. Yeah. Hillary said it, that it takes a village to raise a child. You will find out real soon that it's going to take a collaboration to build your business. And we got someone working with us with the Wednesday Journal, with the Austin Weekly, and Alicia, Don, and Dan, that's doing a yeoman's job to make sure that the West Garfield Park community stakeholders, that Fathers Who Care, that the West Garfield Park Youth Council, we're working in collaboration with Oak Park, River Forest, Forest Park, all of those communities, and we believe that we're bridging the gaps between these communities. Listen, let me just introduce you. Our number again, you got it on the screen. Our guest today is Alicia. Alicia is working over there at Wednesday Journal. I think she really loves what she do. Every time I see her, she's smiling. Alicia, she lives in Oak Park and has lived in Oak Park for half her life. Yes. She graduated from Columbia College with a degree in journalism and media management, which she does quite well. She has been with Wednesday Journal since the beginning of 2013. It seemed like you've been there a little longer than that, because you're all over the place doing the work. She's now the communications and marketing project manager of public relations. She does all of that. She does some of the sales. She organized the events, which we got an event coming up soon. You do not want to miss the second annual Westside Business Network Holiday Party. I'm telling you, it's going to be off the chain. Last year was wonderful at the Reflectory. I mean, this year is going to be better than it was last year. It's a way that we bring all of the West Side businesses together to help to sponsor the businesses, to brand the businesses. And if you look at the bottom of that page, you'll see an assortment of different agencies that's in part of it. And I can't go through all of them, but I'm going to give you some information. You're going to call Alicia. Her number is 708-613-3344. or you can email her at alicia@oakpark.com. But what we're going to do tonight, and we'll come back to that again, but I just wanted to give you that because that's where the party is going to be in November. I'm going to say in December. And you guys are going to be at our collaboration party on November the 20th at George Leland Elementary School, where we're going to be feeding the community Thanksgiving dinner. That's another collaboration that we're doing. Teamwork can make the dream work. It really can. So Alicia, this is what I want to do with you.
Yeah.
You had some things that I was talking to you about, and I want to relax you, and I want you to have some fun, okay? And you are a amateur foodie.
Yes, I love food. I love talking about it, eating it especially, taking pictures of it. I actually did a special section for our fall food and fun section for Wednesday Journal, where I went to local restaurants and I had different bacon dishes because, you know, bacon is meat candy and we all love bacon.
Okay.
So it was really fun.
I want to share this with you also. You have a vision. And I believe that your vision, as you're working here and doing the work in the community, and we got to call it what we want to entertain. Your vision is to assist in creating linkages and partnerships between community stakeholders. In our effort, in your effort, to kind of bridge the gap, to build resources, to build and brand businesses, while establishing, I believe, a healthy and a holistic community that works collaboratively to build each other.
Exactly.
And I think that's the beauty of what we've been doing with the West Side Bridge.
Yes.
With the West Side men, with the West Side women, with the West Side Development Corporation. It's so much going on. So tell me, why are you so passionate about the work that you do? And as you're saying that, just tell us, what is your purpose? What do you consider your purpose for existing to be?
Right. Well, I think my purpose is just helping people. I really just get a joy out of just seeing people, you know, get what they need and what they really desire. So we started the Westside Business Network, and they have monthly networking groups that are free. We have some great benefits. It's just a free network to join. And, you know, networking is very important. It's just kind of, you know, talking
When do they meet?
to someone. They meet once a month,
Okay.
and there's 3 different groups. You can search austinweeklynews.com, the West Side Business Network, and you'll find all the information you need. And we invite you to come out to the holiday party. It's free. It's a free party,
Right.
and it'll actually feature live entertainment from local artists, in addition to a taste of local eats. And you know, I'm a foodie, so I really am
A
excited
foodie.
about that part of the party.
That's again?
Yes, we're going to have refreshments from a variety of restaurants in the area. So
Like
that'll be
Starship
it'll be a
and
great way for you to taste different
Sergio's
things.
and Elliott's,
Scratch Kitchen in
Scratch,
Forest Park.
Chicago.
Exactly. And then also we're in need of sponsorships. We have no budget for this party. We are solely relying on your support. And as you saw for the flyer, we do have quite a bit of support right now.
We do.
But, you know, we can never get enough. And this is actually just going to be a great event. We're going to have raffles. We're going to have prizes. So come on out and join us on December 4th.
And I strongly support Wednesday Journal and Austin Weekly, because the work that and I'm gonna have to go there with this statement, because the work that you guys are doing over there with the Wednesday Journal, specifically Austin Weekly, I mean, it's a yeoman's job. I love me some Dawn, all right?
Yeah, I love Dawn too.
Dawn is my girl. I mean, she's my ace. And I mean, the teamwork that you and Dawn has with each other, I mean, it's second to none. I mean, I encourage you, I support you in anything that you guys do. I definitely like to be a part of it. But I want to ask you some questions, because I do know that you really do have a passion for empowering folks, educating folks. But you've been doing something particularly for us, Fathers Who Care, the West Garfield Park Community State Home, and even our youth council. You guys have been extremely active and extremely supportive in marketing and branding our name and the work that we do. And so I want the audience to know that you guys don't have to go as far as you do. And I think you're just something else on the internet, all right? I've been telling some of my young folks they need to get that, because it's important
I could do some training exercise.
And please do that. Did you hear that? Some training exercise. But why is marketing and advertising so important to businesses?
Well, really, if you think about it, marketing and advertising, it's really every communication you make. You know, every effort that you make to influence, you know, your perception as a business, what the community thinks about you. So the way you answer the phone, I mean, the way that your business card looks, I mean, it all matters. It all has an influence in whether or not they'll choose your service. So over at the Austin Weekly News, we have some really great talented people. As you mentioned, Dawn is a new sales manager, and she has years of experience that'll help you. We've been helping Fathers Who Care. We do blog posts for you. We send out press releases. We really try to support those businesses, especially the nonprofits that are doing that great work that really makes a difference.
We're
in our
almost going to
community.
call you our publicist. We're almost there.
Pretty much.
Almost there. But here's the topic for this evening that I want to pose to the group, to you guys that's watching, and thank you for watching. Can teamwork really make the dream work in empowering our communities? Can we really work together to address some of the ills in our community? Please give us a call at 312-738-1060. Yes, we're going to talk about marketing. We're going to talk about branding. We're going to talk about how we're going to have our holiday parties, and we hope that you join us. But we're also going to talk about how you, if you're interested in building your brand, marketing your brand, I'm telling you up front that this is an organization that I'm related to that's good at it. We got a call. David, let's get the caller. Caller, you on the air, your comment or question. We have Alicia from Austin Weekly, the Wednesday Journal, and she's ready to go.
Yes, hey Walter, this is Steven. How you doing?
Steve, it's always a pleasure, my friend.
Hi.
And you know what? And it's always a pleasure with you, Walter. I mean, here you find a female to join. You'll help you out with your calls. Not only you see a lot of females, you know, some, I don't need no man, and I. Excuse me, that's just a phone call on the other line. I'm not going to pick it up. But anyway, it's just a wonderful situation to see a female such as you to be having the calls with Walter. I mean, he's a good guy. Just show you how good he is. I mean, he could track everything to him, and that's a wonderful good part about you, Walter. Walter, I need to ask you a quick question.
Please.
If it's possible. I'm going off of it a little. The show prior to you, at the end of that show, the gentleman asked, do ministers need to be in politics? And it made me think. I remember somewhere in the King James Bible where politics are talked about. So I'm assuming there's no law that would say no minister or preacher should be in not be in politics. It seemed like.
Well, but let's do this, Steve. I appreciate you. Know I do. That ain't this show.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, listen.
Hold on, Steve. That was that show. And the brothers was on the show to deal with that. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, if you want to talk to me personally about that, I definitely entertain your concerns, but I won't entertain
Well,
that
hold on.
topic.
Let me get out the air and give me say your number again.
773-550-3556.
Okay. Well,
But while you watching the show tonight, I need you to address my question tonight.
Okay.
Can teamwork really make a dream work? Can we bridge the generational gap
Okay,
to work
I can
together?
answer that with you
Well,
real
come on
quickly.
with it. Come on.
I mean, they have studies of looking at the ants. The ants is a heck of a good civilization where they help each other. They feed each other. They take care of each other. Human beings are more intelligent than ants, but yet still we act like we're more stupid than ants. We have to work together. If you don't work together, if you got a team of 20 people and 5 people trying to work together and the other 15 trying to tear it down, you're not going to get nowhere. So again, sometimes
The answer is what?
it's a process of elimination.
Your
Marketing
answer is what, Steve?
Huh?
Your answer is what?
Yes, you must have to have teamwork.
Thank you, sir. And
Sure.
look, call me, brother. I got to get these other callers, okay?
All right, then.
Steve, always, man, I appreciate you, man. Keep watching, keep doing the right thing, man, and keep challenging folks, all right?
Oh, I will.
Make them be accountable for what they say.
All right. You take care.
Peace, brother. Next caller, please. Thank you for calling. Your comment or question.
I have a question. The young lady on the show. What is
Alicia.
her name?
Alicia.
Alicia, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Alicia
I'm
works
doing
with
fine.
Austin Weekly.
Alicia, tell me, what is your passion for wanting to be a part of and support organizations like Fathers Who Care? What drives you to want to be a part of that?
Thank you
Just
for
wanna
that
hear your
question.
answer.
Thank you.
Well, I think it has to do with how I was raised. My mom is a very strong, independent woman. She's had several careers throughout her life, and she's really my role model. She raised me to be really understanding of the volunteer, of how important volunteering is. And she started me out. She worked for United Way, and I volunteered for them. And I actually happened to win Volunteer of the Year award last year from a local organization in Oak Park. So just throughout my life, I've always made time for volunteering, and I think that giving back to the community is something that everyone should try and everyone should experience.
Well, and I echo that. I hope she got your message. I echo what you're saying. There's really no greater joy than to give it back. As you learn, as you matriculate, and as you get to wherever you think you want to go, you're really going to find out that your life ain't really the same, and you really don't have that completeness until you give back.
Exactly.
Millionaires, billionaires, they do all of that, and they amass all of these dollars, but they can't find the peace, because money don't bring peace. It's good to try to find something with it, but it don't bring the peace.
Yeah.
You got to give back. It's the cause and effect. You got to give back in order to get. You got to sow in order to reap. Let's get another caller. Thank you for calling. Your comment or question. Hello.
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 Hey, how you doing, Walter? This Irvin.
Hey, Irvin, what's going on, my brother? Listen, the question tonight, Irvin, is can teamwork really make the dream work? You know, we've done stuff together, South Side, West Side. Can we work together? Can we really make a serious impact in our coalitions, in our communities? Can we really support each other and make a difference in reducing the plight of underage drinking and substance abuse in our community? You on the air, Irvin?
Yeah, that's the only way it's gonna work. Got to be unity. Walter, you know, we got to have the opportunity to work together and talk a lot. And you know, the problem is with our people, everybody want to be the leader. If they let God lead, everybody got the same ideals and want to do the same thing. It's just that when we humble ourselves and let God be in charge and try to be in charge, and we can all do how we need to be done. So yes, the answer to that is yes.
You okay? This thing was, I'm trying to get that header on, but it jumped to another side. But thank you so much for that. We got to get this other piece in there. I wanted to make that happen, but I pushed the wrong button. But we got a holiday party coming up, Irvin, on December the 4th. And it's going to be at the Columbus Park Reflecting, where we're encouraging folks on the West Side, specifically business like yours and other groups, to come out and join us on December the 4th. I hope I don't make another mistake with this hoop thing behind me again. We got another call. Let's go. Oh, we got a what forum? Yeah, I forgot about the community forum on October the 10th. We're good. We're good. We got a community forum on this Monday at October the 10th. That was Irvin. On October the 10th, 6 o'clock. 4540 West Washington. Again, the community forum on the west side of Chicago to empower each other. Thank you, guys. It's November what? 10th. At what time? What's the address? 4540 West Washington. I'm back on. Okay, let's get back on the line with Alicia. We got a couple more callers. Let's go.
Yeah.
You're on the air.
Is, Steven.
Go ahead.
My question is, what role do you play in the community? And my second question is, what made you want to work for Austin News?
Okay, what's your? They say that role. What's your role in the community, and what made you want to work for Austin Weekly?
Well, my title at the Austin Weekly News is the Communications and Marketing Project Manager. I coordinate all of our sponsored events like this holiday party.
Go ahead, talk about that.
Yeah, I encourage local businesses to come out and show their support as well as sponsor the event. You'll get a chance to have a vendor table, and that one-on-one interaction with potential customers might be what your business needs right now. It's the holiday season. We're also looking for donations of raffle prizes. So if you're a retail business, this might be the perfect opportunity for you. We will market you in our papers, in on our websites, in our emails, so it's really great exposure for local businesses. But why did I want to work for Austin Weekly News? It is because I just really appreciate the community. I've grown up in the area. The Austin Weekly News is published out of Oak Park, and that's my hometown. And I just really have a passion for journalism.
And you do a good job.
So yeah,
you believe
you so
it. I mean,
much.
it's some folks do what they do. Some folks do what they do do for money, and then some folks do it because they have a passion for the work. I think you have a passion for the work.
Yes.
You know, a question was asked about why do you do what you do in the community. I think you do what you do and go beyond, because you don't do just that. I mean, you're actively involved with taking folks to church and taking young folks here. I mean, you do a lot of stuff out there, right?
Yeah.
And people just don't know that it's better to give than receive sometimes. Let's get that next question. You on the air, come in. Okay, we have call us back. So listen, we're talking to Alicia. Alicia's over at Wednesday Journal, the Austin Weekly News, and we're talking about things that's going on. And we want to talk to you specifically on how can we build a West Side and bridge the gaps. How can we really bridge the gap? One guy called and was saying folks have got these egos. And I believe that, but you can't grow with an ego, all right? So how can we kind of bridge these gaps like we're doing for folks to get actively involved?
Well, I think through networking, just meeting people, and I would recommend that your goal through networking is not to see what you can get, but see what you can give.
Yeah.
And I think that if you go use that approach when you're interacting with new people, then it'll really turn out good.
And we really want to show that's fathers who care. They see them young folks actively involved. We want you to support those young people, because those young people are our future. It's all about them. It's all about the young folks making a difference in the community. Let's get the other caller. Thank you for calling. Your comment or question, please.
I have a question for Miss Alicia.
Right.
Alicia, I got a question. I heard you say that you all look for people to donate so that you could give. I was trying to understand what you were saying. You're looking for donations.
Yes, I'd love to clarify that. So we're having the holiday party on December 4th at the Columbus Park Refectory, and we really want to showcase local businesses, because the party is for the West Side Business Network, but it is also open to the public, and there'll be a chance for networking, but there'll also be live entertainment. And so in another way to showcase local businesses, we just really wanted to seek donations in which we would use them for our raffle prizes. So we'll be selling raffle tickets, and I'm sure we'll have over a dozen beautiful raffle
and
baskets.
it was real nice last time.
Yeah, I mean, gift certificates,
really
memberships
nice
to the Wonderworks Children's Museum. We have some great things, but we're always looking for more. And I think that if somebody wins a prize that's related to your business and they love it, they'll tell their friends. And word of mouth is the best marketing. I think it's the best free
Give us your
marketing
phone
that you
number,
can have.
Alicia.
My phone number is 708-653-3344. I'd love to discuss what we can do for your business. So please email
Give me
me
the
or
number
call me.
again.
708-613-3344.
And give me your
and my
email.
email address is alicia@oakpark.com.
That's my
Okay,
girl.
thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Look, the number here is 312-738-1060. 312-738-1060. We're talking to Alicia, and I'm telling you, she's all right with me. You know, and has been. I mean, I work with her almost daily. Listen, the West Side Men is meeting this Friday at MacArthur's.
Tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. We're coming together tomorrow to plan our retreat. We got a retreat coming up, and so we're doing the final stages of our West Side Men's retreat. Men coming together to empower other men, and we're coming from all walks of life. We have different activities that we're involved in. That's tomorrow, 12 o'clock at MacArthur's. Now, if you need additional information, you can give us a call, or you can give Alicia a call. We're working together even on that. You got my number, 773-287-5821, or log on to Fathers Who Care, or go to Austin Weekly, or go to any of that, and you'll find us, all right? Because that's how we are today. But you need to be men. Irvin, Steve, all of you guys that's calling, come on over to MacArthur's, 12 o'clock tomorrow. The men going to come together, break bread together, chop it up. We're going to find out what we're going to do with this men's retreat. We're going to do the men's retreat. It's going to happen, all right? Men got to quit talking about what they can do and do what they do. So meet us tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Be there or be square. Now back to Alicia. And thank you guys for calling. We're talking about, can teamwork really make the dream work? I'm really committed to trying to reduce, and my group that I'm working with, David and all these other young people, we're committed to reducing underage drinking and substance abuse among young folks. It's a serious ill in our community. You know, I was talking to a lady today, and she was telling me she's a former sergeant of the police department, and we were talking about the plight of the West Side, and we were talking about the plight on in Oak Park. And she wanted me to believe that Oak Park had just as many, well, I don't think she said this, but I'm kind of paraphrasing, that Oak Park had some of the same issues that we may have on the west side when it comes to underage drinking or the sales of alcohol in Oak Park. Is it true?
Actually, I mean, I would recommend going to oakpark.com and checking out our website, because I think we just published an article actually about OPRF, the Oak Park River Forest High School. Actually, I'm an alumni of there, and the article was actually about how easy it is for our high school students to get their hands on those drugs. And unfortunately, it is a reality, and just because we're a suburb doesn't mean that we don't face those problems.
So would it be fair, because that's why we're doing it, what we do, and that's why we bridge in the gap we are. We don't try to think that we are immune from anyone. We know that
Exactly.
the stuff that affects our young folks affect those young folks, and we all are in this together. So we have a concerted effort, not only to bridge, to create this West Side Bridge, but also to make a serious impact with West Side community stakeholders to collaboratively work together to reduce underage drinking, substance abuse, and we did a wonderful West Side Violence and Substance Abuse Prevention Day on October the 6th. So the work that we're doing together it's not going to happen until we do work together.
Exactly.
We got to work together. But let's get back to some calls. Let's get the next caller. Caller, you on the air. What's your comment, please?
Hi, good evening. Well, my only and main comment is that as men, we're central figures in our families, and we should show the example of going out to vote. And a lot of these problems that we have in our neighborhoods could be resolved by voting.
Thank
and
you.
we have to realize it's not going to be voting for Rahm Emanuel. It's going to be voting for anyone but him. Thank you.
Yeah, well, and you're entitled to that. I respect your opinion. The election was this week. Folks have spoken. Folks have shared their votes. I don't know how they felt about it or what they felt about it. I give you what you do. My job is to try to empower young folks. My job is to try to bridge the gap in the community. My job is to try to work with folks in the community who's really trying to make a difference in the community. I'm just not going to get caught up with who's who and why they do what they do. Or whoever the governor is, I got one governor. I got one mayor. I got one of them, and his name is Jesus. Bam! Work with me. Next caller.
Hello?
Yes, your comment or question, please.
Hi, I want to ask her, she has a newsletter. Is it just in Oak Park on the west side? And you said we all should work together.
Absolutely.
Is your newsletter is just there, or is all the way around in Chicago, like the north side, the south side, everywhere in Chicago as far as your newsletter?
Hold on for a second. This is what I want you to do. Stay on the line. I want you to give them your blog. I want you to give them your website. I want you to give them all the information that not only do the paper publish all over the west side, but you also have outlets through the electronic, through the media. Go ahead, tell her what you're doing.
So we actually, we do publish on the west side, our print edition, but we do have a website, and that news covers, a variety of topics throughout Chicago. So I would recommend going there. It's austinweeklynews.com.
Say it one more time.
austinweeklynews.com. And we do have a comment section, so we encourage interaction with our readers. And we also do an out and about in Austin. And so we really love to get pictures and summaries of local events. Fathers Who Care often sends us photos and information about their events. We just love to feature the great things that are happening in Chicago, especially on the west side. So if you would love to be a part of our organization,
and we're looking for volunteers, right?
Yes, we're looking for volunteers for our holiday party, as well as we are seeking interns. Yes,
right.
So that's a great educational experience. I will be the intern supervisor, and I consider myself a pretty good mentor. I just really love mentoring youth, and Walter knows that. So I encourage people to just email me at Alicia at oakpark.com. So ALICIA at oakpark.com, and let me know if you're interested in interning with us. It's a great experience.
Now you see why I enjoy working with her. She has the passion. But listen, the time on the wall is telling us that it's time to go. But I want you to know when Friday, tomorrow, 12 o'clock, MacArthur's. If you're a man and you want to make a difference and you want to make sure that we can come together, no egos, Irvin, come together, chop it up, go into MacArthur's, eat us some nice grub, sit down, talk to some other men, and we share the things we can do. We encourage you to give us a call. Thank you, y'all. The time on the wall is clicking. We got to go. Good night. God bless you, and see you next week. Thank you, Alicia.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for calling. Thank you guys over there. Good night.